$2, and the next person comes and says $1, and they win. That's exactly. He's been winning by default half the time because we've been underbidding, or you've been underbidding. And Chuck has been underbidding.
I plead guilty. I will say this. The 2 times that I let you pick my number,
yes.
I got crushed.
It doesn't matter because the other 18
there we
times.
go. Now I feel fine about that.
You will be part of this
That looks good to me.
Yes. Buddy.
We'll have
All
you
right.
All
Get
right.
the Walmart.
Up next, we got the Mick Cronin Radio Show that's
Get
coming up
them
tomorrow
poo-poo
night at
tablets.
8. Cincinnati's next game is on the road in
pills.
New Orleans Thursday night, 9 o'clock
Italian
Cincinnati time, 8 o'clock New Orleans time as the Bearcats play Tulane for the only time during the regular season. Tulane on Thursday, a road game at Wichita State, noon next Sunday, and the Coach Cronin Show tomorrow night. Until then, for our studio engineer Dave Keaton, our courtside engineer and scoreboard host Mo Egger, and for my partner Terry Nelson, I'm Dan Hort. Again, the final score today, Cincinnati 82, Tulsa 74. Stay tuned. Reds baseball coming up next on News Radio 700 WLW.
Ohio-born Olympic snowboarder Louis Vito, member of Team Toyota,
Man, that
is
water's
driven to
getting
perform.
closer to the
If
top.
you're driven, you are willing to put in as many hours, put in
That
as
is
much time,
crazy.
and
Even
for
the geese are
everything that
afraid
you
to get in the
have
water.
to excel and achieve your goals.
Driven to perform. It's in the DNA of every Olympic athlete and in the aggressively sophisticated 2018 Toyota Highlander. For all Toyota offers, visit buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Get the feeling of being rewarded with gold status at Shell with the Fuel Rewards program.
Man.
Start
What a
saving
day,
on your
what a
very
day.
first fill and
Glad
continue
it's
to
over.
save on every fill every day. Download the Fuel Rewards app,
I'm also
join,
glad
and
it's
save
not
5
raining.
cents a gallon today.
Wednesday is my Mike's Car Wash Day.
Welcome back, Mr. Evans.
I'm an unlimited customer, so I come as often as I want, and my kids love the light show in the tunnel.
Ready for the lights, Dad?
Unlimited wash plans from Mike's Car Wash because a clean car just feels good.
Hello, I'd like to deposit this to checking. Fate is a fickle master. The future is uncertain. Okay, and what's my account balance? The horizon is cloudy. I see a long, treacherous void filled with great peril. Look, can I just get a deposit slip or something?
A fortune bank teller. Surprising. What's not surprising? How much you could save by switching to Geico.
I see a yellow-eyed serpent and a low APR.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you
Wow.
15% or more.
This is
When
new.
you're hiring, you don't want to sort through dozens
There's a
of
little bit of
irrelevant
water here
resumes. You want
yesterday,
a
but not
short list
this
of
much.
qualified candidates. That's why you
Man.
need Indeed.com. Diana's hired with Indeed.
It just gives me so many more qualified applicants to choose from.
Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed. You've been listening to Bearcat Wrap-Up. Brought to you in part by Energy Pellets of America. Premium wood pellet fuel
Go
for
now,
stoves and
dude.
boilers. Visit
There you go.
myheatingpellets.com. Woody Sander Ford. I-75 at
He took
Mitchell
my
Avenue.
advice.
Right in the middle of everywhere. And by the original Montgomery Inn, home of the world's greatest ribs. This is UC Basketball from
Holy
IMG
shit.
College.
The water is all the way
700
up
WLW.
back here.
If you or a loved one has sleep apnea, you can help
This is
advance
getting
research that
crazy.
may lead to a cure. MyApnea.org is an online community where providers, researchers, families, and patients can share and learn from each other. Fill
gonna
out the
get the
online
iPhone
survey
out
and wake
to
up
take
to a better
video
future at MyApnea.org, a public
the
service from the
cornfield.
American Sleep Apnea Association.
Those serving in our military,
Yep.
they're the
Got
difference
it ready.
makers.
Just gotta hit the
Separated
red
from
button.
family, enduring hardships far from home, sacrificing for their country, while serving in a different country. Well, for those of us who support our armed forces through the USO, we get to make a difference too. Through the USO, we get to be the force that delivers the phone
Oh,
call
guess
between
what?
spouse and
One
deployed
more
service
day,
member.
and I get the
The
rest.
force that brings newborn and new
Which will come
parent
in handy
together
since I
through a
haven't slept
delivery
for
room
shit
video
this
chat.
week.
And the force that makes sure our military, serving 7,000 miles away, gets to watch the big game from a USO center. We
Okay.
get to be the force behind the forces,
See
connecting
if
them
I
to
can
every
do this
comfort of
without
family,
dying.
home, and country possible. It's a good
I think I
feeling
can.
to make a difference.
Pretty good.
Visit
Pretty good at living.
USO.org/force to learn how you can be the force behind the forces.
There we
This is
go.
why
I'm
you work so
recording
hard
that
to pay the
way.
mortgage. Because home is more than
It's,
4 walls and a roof.
deep. There's the big spot.
It's pajamas
That's all farmland.
For Sunday dinner. And that old stuffed chair in the living room you just can't get rid of. This is why you work a second job.
Wow.
This is why you learn
That's
to
deep.
fix things
That's
yourself,
probably 10
so
feet
you can
deep.
save on repairs.
Look at how high up on that pole it goes. They put the ladders 10 feet off the ground, so
And that is why we want to help.
weird. Anyway,
We are
it's
making
deep
home affordable,
and
a free government
it's scary
resource that can make paying
because it's
mortgage
not
easier.
done yet. It's going
And
to
now
keep
even
flooding.
more options are available. Call 888-995
I love you on this
today. That's 888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.com.
Okay, so there's a video on the iPhone
This is why.
of the
Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury
cornfield
and the Ag Council.
slash
Hey,
giant
thanks for
lake.
taking a look at my car so quickly.
Okay, start it up. I can tell you right now, lady, the problem is you're flushing your money right down the drain because your tires are underinflated.
Okay, wait, what?
Look, when your tires are properly inflated, you improve the gas mileage, which saves you money at the pump. Properly inflated tires also help keep you safe on the road. So stop flushing your money away and get some air in your tires. A message from the Rubber Manufacturers Association.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I spend a lot of time in my backyard. I feed the birds and the bees. I love my flowers. The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent, thought I could take care of myself. I fell, and I had to Meals on Wheels. I love them. They're my savior. And I look forward to volunteers because they've all become my friends. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Energy Pellets of America manufactures
shit.
premium wood pellet fuel for stoves and commercial boilers. Wood pellets are a
Quarries
growing source of
underwater.
heat in the United States, made from 100%
Oh,
recycled
man.
materials. Our pellets
This is
burn
all
efficiently
new.
and cleanly.
This
Whether
all-
you're looking
this
for a
flood-
truck
this
load
stuff
or
up
just
here
enough to get
wasn't
you through the
flooded
rest of the winter,
yesterday.
we have you covered. Prices have been reduced to $160
Holy
per
cow.
ton for a limited time while supplies last.
That is
To order
scary.
your premium wood pellets today, visit buyheatingpellets.com or call 866-200-8870.
This is what it sounds like when real people find out Chevy's the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
I am so impressed. I think that's great, especially 2 years in a row.
Chevy's stepping up, that's for sure.
Get behind the wheel and see for yourself why Chevrolet keeps bringing home awards for dependability. See your Tri-State Chevy dealers. Awards based on 2013 and 2014 model vehicles. 2017, most dependable small car, large SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and mid-size sport car. 2016, most dependable mid-size car, compact SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and mid-size sport car. For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com.
Nobody wants to get injured.
Oh, man. The water's touching the bottom of the bridge. Over there. Oh my gosh. There's like roofs sticking out of the water.
Learn more about how we care for athletes
Holy
at
shit.
currenthealth.org/sportsmed. That's currenthealth.org/sportsmed. Belterra Park Gaming is Cincinnati's place to play, with tons of new and exciting games, great restaurants, and live thoroughbred racing. The action is
This
here
is
and
what
it's waiting for you.
happens
Belterra
when
Park
you play
Gaming,
too much.
sponsor of
I'm
the
coming
Cincinnati
over,
Reds.
dude. Get used to it. I know you thought you were on a roll, but you can't catch me anyway. Alright, that's the end of the flood. Now I'm headed uphill, so no more flood. And little bump. And here comes the big one. Right here is the big bump.
Great dishes together.
Shit.
AAA. Insurance that's not just insurance. Visit AAA.com/insurance to learn more about
I was accidentally going
National Bank. Take another step on the path to
160 kilometers an hour. Gotta be careful. It's easy to go fast.
St. Elizabeth Healthcare. Committed to being
I'm just kidding. I was only going 140.
Your journey. St. Elizabeth, the right care, right here. Western and Southern. Life is complicated. We make it simple. And by CETS. Technology Solutions for Business. The Reds are on the radio. This is 700 WLW, the home of the Cincinnati Reds.
The Reds are back at Goodyear Ballpark this afternoon for the third consecutive day, and for the second time in 3 games, they're taking on Terry Francona's Cleveland Indians, a team the Reds defeated in the opening game of the spring on Friday here by a final score of 6-4. Yesterday, the Reds won the short end of an 11-4 final score right here against the Colorado Rockies, albeit a pretty good outing for right-hander Michael Lorenzen, who has requested and is getting an opportunity to be one of the 5 in the Reds rotation when the season opens at the end of March. He worked 2 innings yesterday, and now today it's a split squad day. Part of this Reds contingent will go to Glendale and take on the White Sox. Luis Castillo will make the start in that game. And the game that you'll hear right here on the Reds Radio Network, right-hander Homer Bailey gets them all against the Indians. Back with Brian Price.
Homer Bailey.
New car prices throwing
That's
you
a name I haven't heard in a while.
Certified pre-owned from your Cincinnati Northern Kentucky Honda dealers. With certified pre-owned Hondas, you get both better selection and better price. Plus peace of mind with a comprehensive 182-point inspection, vehicle history, and limited powertrain warranty. Talk about covering your bases. Your next car? Make it a certified pre-owned Honda. Shop our winning lineup now at Cincinnati Northern Kentucky Honda Dealers.com.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu with favorites for $1, $2, or $3. So now you can save for a...
We can get away with a husband and kids?
Sure.
Especially if we leave the kids at home.
With Grandma, of course. Build whatever meal you want with favorites on McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
Now you can get a small coffee and a sausage burrito for $1 each, a bacon McDouble for $2, or a classic chicken for just $3. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Get a Cincinnati Reds PNC Bank Visa debit card to show your loyalty with every swipe and receive special perks and discounts too. PNC Bank, the official bank of the Cincinnati Reds. Visit PNC.com/RedsCard for details. An annual fee of $10 will be assessed to the primary checking account associated with the card. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license. PNC Bank National Association, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Joe Morgan. Stop by Joe Morgan Honda right off I-75 in Monroe. See our great selection of new, certified, and pre-owned Hondas, priced and ready to go. The Joe Morgan discounts will save you even more. Joe Morgan Honda off I-75 in Monroe. Online at JoeMorganHonda.com.
It's time for Brian Price's comments. Brought to you in part by CincinnatiUSA.com. This is 700 WLW, the home of the Cincinnati Reds.
The Reds are back at Goodyear Ballpark today to take on the Cleveland Indians for the second time in 3 games. 11-4 final score yesterday. I don't guess we put a whole lot of importance on the way the games come out. I guess the one thing, and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but the one thing I guess you could glean from yesterday was that Michael Lorenzen, he threw every one of his pitches the first time out and threw them pretty well.
He did.
The softball fields are covered in water.
A couple of breaking balls.
Oh, no.
And overall was sharp. We've been making some transitions with his delivery to give him a really good set of repeatable mechanics so he can get back to locating the ball like he did, early
roof sticking out of the water there, too.
And I thought he pitched very, very well.
And we were not concerned, even though Cody Reed got hit very, very hard.
No, you know what? He
Crazy.
threw a ton of strikes. He got in trouble. He gets 2 strikes right away on Arenado, and then tries to elevate inside and leaves it out over the plate for a homer, and that got the ball rolling. He threw a ton of strikes. Last year, his walk ratio went way up, both in the big leagues and in AAA. And we've really challenged him to pound the zone with this stuff and trust it. So, if he's throwing strikes and getting hit, we'll live with that because we can make adjustments to how he sequences pitches. His stuff's going to get better over the course of the spring. If he's not throwing strikes, he can't help us.
You're listening to the Reds pregame show brought to you by your Cincinnati Northern Kentucky Honda dealers, and Brian and I return in just a moment.
Energy Pellets of America manufactures premium wood pellet fuel for stoves and commercial boilers. Wood pellets are a growing source of heat in the United States, made from 100% recycled materials. Our pellets burn efficiently and cleanly. Whether you're looking for a truckload or just enough to get you through the rest of the winter, we have you covered. Prices have been reduced to $160 per ton for a limited time while supplies last. To order your premium wood pellets today, visit buyheatingpellets.com or call 866-200-8870.
This is what it sounds like when real people find out Chevy's the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
I am so impressed. I think that's great, especially 2 years in a row.
There you go. Take the hit.
For sure. Get behind the wheel and see for yourself why Chevrolet keeps bringing home awards for dependability. See your Tri-State Chevy dealers. Awards based on 2013 and 2014 model year vehicles. 2017, most dependable small car, large SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sport car. 2016, most dependable midsize car, compact SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sport car. For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com.
One man with one large mouth. Bill Cunningham. Tomorrow at 12:06 on News Radio 700 WLW.
A split squad day for the Reds today. A group here in Goodyear. Another group goes to Glendale to take on the White Sox. And you made the comment yesterday, it kind of thins out your pitching a little bit leading up to a day like this.
Yeah, it does. You know, and the thing is, we have 15 teams in the Cactus League. It necessitates somebody either taking a day off, a team taking a day off, or a mandatory split squad somewhere to balance out the schedule to make sure everyone has a game. And in this case, this year, our first split squad came on day 3 of the Cactus League season. And where that challenges us, or any team, is the fact that most pitchers are throwing 1 to 2 innings at this point. So you end up using a lot of pitchers on a day like today, and you got to worry about the days that follow. Fortunately, the organization was aware of this. Dick and his staff did a good job of bringing in some extra arms, and so we should be able to weather this early split squad.
You got a young man hit by a foul ball in the dugout yesterday, Mason Williams. I guess at the end of the day, it looked a whole lot more serious than, thank God, it turned out to be.
Yeah, he's got some stitches in his chin. He's sore. You know, he's got some soreness in his jaw, and that's, of course, to be expected after getting hit in the head with a foul ball. And yeah, he really did dodge a much more significant injury there. He's in here today. He's getting some treatment. He's working out. We're going to take him out for some baseball activity. Everything goes well, he'll remain in the lineup against the White Sox in Glendale. And if there's reason not to play him, then we'll make an adjustment to today's line.
Reds and the Indians here in Goodyear. Homer Bailey gets the ball, and it's all coming up next on the Reds Radio Network. At the corner of 6th and Main Street, you'll find Cincinnati's #1 diamond jeweler, Richter and Phillips Jewelers, a Cincinnati tradition since 1896. Their reputation of quality, selection, value, and customer service is complemented with an educational, trustful experience. When I'm making an important jewelry purchase, I always shop at Richter and Phillips Jewelers. Richter and Phillips Jewelers, downtown 6th and Main. Free sizing, free stone replacement, and other included services are extensive. Interest-free financing available and free parking right next door.
I'm right here. Sometimes hearing these 3 words can make all the difference in the world because they mean someone who truly cares is looking out for you. At St. Elizabeth, we take this idea to heart because your care is very personal to us. It's the reason we offer everything from simple checkups to the most advanced and innovative procedures, and why we're committed to being right here for you every step of your journey. St. Elizabeth, the right care, right here.
Ohio-born Olympic snowboarder Louis Vito, member of Team Toyota, is driven to perform.
If you're driven, you are willing to put as many hours, put as much time, effort, everything that you have to excel and achieve your goals.
Driven to perform. It's in the DNA of every Olympic athlete and in the aggressively sophisticated 2018 Toyota Highlander. For all Toyota offers, visit buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Save time every time when you use online check-in for a great haircut at Great Clips. Download our free app or check in online at greatclips.com. What you do with the time you save is totally up to you. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
This is the Cincinnati Bell Reds Radio Network.
Reds are on the radio.
Reds Baseball is brought to you by Kroger. You'll save every day at your neighborhood Kroger. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger. Barbasol razors. Barbasol making razors? Well, that's a no-brainer. Try the new Barbasol Ultra 6 Plus today. Stadium Sports Bar at Belterra Park, Cincinnati. The place place to watch away games. Western and Southern, life is complicated. We make it simple. OKI, Tri-State 811, partners in safety. Know what's below. Contact 811 before you dig. AAA, insurance that's not just insurance. Visit AAA.com/insurance to learn more about AAA. The Reds are also brought to you by PNC Bank, proud sponsor of the Cincinnati Reds. PNC Bank, for the achiever in you. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, with everything from simple checkups to the most advanced medical procedures. St. Elizabeth is committed to being right here for you every step of your journey. And by Cincinnati Bell, connecting what matters.
Go now. What are you waiting for?
700 WLW, the home of the Cincinnati Reds.
And a pleasant good afternoon, everybody, from the Jeff Brantley broadcast booth here at Goodyear Ballpark. Welcome to Reds baseball. For the second time in 3 days, the Reds and the Indians will be getting after it momentarily. The two met on Friday in the spring training opener for both teams, with the Reds pounding 3 homers en route to a 6-4 win. Today, it'll be Homer Bailey against Trevor Bauer. We'll be back with the lineups and the play-by-play in just a moment.
Calling all kids. Don't miss Kids Opening Day, presented by Frisch's Big Boy, Saturday, March 31st at Great American Ballpark. Arrive early and enjoy a pregame block party. See your Cincinnati Reds walk the red carpet. Enjoy interactive games, see your favorite mascots, and more. Plus, all kids 14 and younger will receive a Kids Opening Day Reds cap, thanks to Frisch's Big Boy. For tickets to Kids Opening Day, Saturday, March 31st, visit Reds.com.
The only thing colder than winter is being stranded in it. That's why AutoZone offers free battery testing and a wide selection of proven, tough, Duralast batteries, so you can start your car with confidence. Get in the zone.
I don't want to park here.
This is what it sounds like when real people find out Chevy's the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
I am so impressed. I think that's great for 6 years in a row.
Chevy's stepping up.
Nissan Cube.
Get behind the wheel and see for yourself why Chevrolet keeps bringing home awards for dependability.
Little bitty
See your
square
Tri-State
car.
Chevy dealers. Awards based on 2013 and 2014 model year vehicles. 2017 most dependable small car, large SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and mid-size sporty car. 2016 most dependable mid-size car, compact SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and mid-size sporty car. For J.D. Power award information to the G.
And Italian dressing, marinade, some chicken tits. All right, keys in the pocket, door, phone, love you.